Martha and Daniel were, to any outside observer, the perfect couple. Daniel's job required frequent travel, sometimes gone for days, even a week, while Martha kept their cozy home humming with life. She would wait for his return, a gentle smile on her lips, the scent of his favorite meals wafting from the kitchen. But over time, the silence grew heavier. The days alone felt longer. The quiet of the house echoed back at her, each tick of the clock a reminder of her isolation. At first, she tried filling the void with hobbies, books, and long walks. But the ache of loneliness gnawed at her. One afternoon, feeling particularly adrift, Martha scrolled through her contacts and found his name, Mark, her old boyfriend from years ago. Hesitating only a moment, she dialed. His voice was warm, familiar, easy. They talked for an hour, just catching up, laughing about the past. When she hung up, the air in the house felt lighter. Over the weeks, their phone calls became regular. Mark's voice became a comforting presence in the silence. He made her laugh, listened to her frustrations, filled the empty spaces Daniel's absences left behind. One evening, when Daniel was away for an extended business trip, Martha invited Mark over. Just for dinner, she told herself. They sat at the kitchen table, sipping wine, reminiscing about old times. When he left that night, she felt a weight lift, like breathing fresh air after being underwater too long. But that one visit became another, and then another. Mark's presence in her life expanded like ink spreading in water. The laughter they shared turned into whispered confessions. His touch lingered. The boundaries between them blurred. Martha told herself it was harmless, that it was just friendship. But deep down, she felt the shift, like standing too close to a fire and feeling the heat rise. She knew this was dangerous, but the pull was stronger than her guilt. When Daniel returned from his trips, Martha's smiles felt forced, her attention fractured. He noticed, of course, the subtle coolness in her gaze, the distraction in her touch. He asked if everything was all right, but she always said yes, brushing his concerns away with a brittle laugh. Months passed. The cracks in their marriage deepened, though Daniel couldn't pinpoint why. Arguments started over trivial things, forgotten errands, dinner being late, a text left unanswered. Martha felt trapped between her loyalty to Daniel and her growing bond with Mark. Then one evening, Daniel returned from a trip early. He found Mark's jacket draped over the arm of the sofa. The truth unraveled swiftly, bitterly. There were no screaming matches, no grand confrontations. Just a quiet, heart-wrenching silence as everything they had built collapsed in on itself. Daniel packed his bags, leaving behind a house filled with memories and the ghosts of what once was. Martha stood by the window as his car disappeared down the street, her heart hollow. Mark, though still around, could not fill the void Daniel's departure left. The thrill of the forbidden faded into regret, leaving her with an ache deeper than the loneliness that had started it all. In the end, the quiet returned to the house, but this time, it was a silence she couldn't bear. Loneliness can be a dangerous silence, and what begins as a harmless connection may erode the foundation of trust. True loyalty is tested not in presence, but in absence, and the smallest cracks can shatter what we hold most dear.